Hey guys, Crowbcat just dropped a video called Remember Halo, so I had to jump on it, of course. Concerning Halo, I did play the first one split screen back in the day, good times, on the couch, of course. Besides that, I don't know much. I do know that people say like the first two or three are the best, then it gets like worse and worse. And I also know that Halo Infinite, although good, apparently the multiplayer is really barren, nothing happening. So,
You ever wonder what's up there?
let's see what's up.
Like what? Maybe someone up there was wondering what it's like here. I guess. Do you think we'll meet them? I hope so.
I think a lot of people are also like seeing Halo with a lot of nostalgia from back in the day, you know,
Don't you?
which is normal. Yeah, and 343 Industries is doing Halo
The
right now,
correct
correct?
answer to the question, who is the worst game developer, is 343 Industries.
Oh my god, this starts off well.
What a time to be a Halo fan.
Again, apparently they don't have the soul. I remember watching like a documentary or something on this.
The horrible choices that they've made by coming out and literally saying, hey, we did something different here, guys. We hired people that hated Halo to make Halo.
Well, for
Hey,
real.
I mean, split screen be damned, who cares?
No forge at launch.
Hold up, did you just say no forge at launch?
So many things were missing from previous Halos. It's as if the team forgot what works. No co-op campaign at launch.
You can't even play custom games, it's broken. You can't even watch feeder mode because it's broken.
Oh, look at that.
Reminds me a bit of Battlefield 2042, which I'm a fan of, the Battlefield series. Although I gotta say, Battlefield 2042, multiplayer-wise, lately they kind of be dropping content.
It's
So
the heads-up armor set from Halo Reach. Unfortunately, I can't earn it in Halo Infinite. I have to pay $20.
There's no way they're gonna sell us
Microtransactions,
the
of course.
classic red color for $7. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my
Jesus.
mind over this game.
The promise
shit.
of live service games and the we'll finish it later mentality.
Yeah.
Are you out of your mind?
We're going backwards, guys. We're going backwards.
That it's rated T. I thought we were gonna get a flood return. I guess that's just not gonna happen now.
You cannot let a team toil and mess around and goof off with your flagship IP for almost a decade.
But that's what it is, man, nowadays. Oh yeah, this guy. I remember, yeah, from the trailer.
It's just one thing after another with this company.
I think the fundamental difference between
And the worst thing is that this is Xbox's live, not live, flagship game, is it not?
343
Halo?
is the way that they were formed. 343 was
So expect
brought
something.
in to work on an existing franchise,
Okay.
an existing universe with an existing fan base on existing hardware.
Well, we feel really good about our studio 343 that's working on Halo today.
Is that Phil Spencer? Holy shit, he's so young.
And it's one of those rare opportunities when
Yeah, it is him.
you can build a team of people that are uniquely passionate about Halo. Many of these people grew up playing Halo.
Correct.
That's probably completely unique, right? Is every single person there, their destination was Halo rather than a job.
You're on the cover of the new Bloomberg
Have you seen
Business
this?
Week
Look
here.
at that.
The real Master Chief.
Master Chief is human. He's not a machine. He's not a set of armor with a big weapon. He's a human with resilience.
It's a chance for
I also know the movie, like, not the movie, the series really sucked, but people, like, really hated it.
people who have played as Chief for so long to put the controller down, sit back on the couch, enjoy the experience of learning about the
I know he never takes his helmet off, and then, like, he just does it in the series.
Chief
People are
in a
pissed.
way that you have never done before.
Oh, yeah, the
Like
drama.
Marvel and Star Wars,
Yeah.
Halo is a universe where hundreds of stories can be told and where millions of experiences can be shared.
We knew we wanted to expand the audience as far as we could, but still satisfy the core as much.
See, I knew they were gonna say that because they mentioned Marvel and Star Wars. You know, Marvel and Star Wars they're trying to reach out to like the whole world. So you don't have anything concentrated anymore. Everything's like all over the place. You know, everything's like very bland, very shallow.
Much as possible.
Halo
And I
4's
guess,
loadout system
you know,
frequently and sort of appropriately gets compared
Halo's
to other
the same.
FPS games, including Call of Duty and others, and,
Now.
and that's a reasonable sort of comparison.
I think Halo
And I was saying that, and I love Star Wars and Marvel,
5
but I can see what's
is
up.
one of, if not the best multiplayer versions of Halo.
Jump up in the air and I turn my stabilizers on, these jets kick in.
You can go back, forward, all directions. We're not really limiting these things. We're actually allowing you to change it. You actually can mount on top of edges throughout the world.
Would be adding another
clamber route.
Halo has always been synonymous with online competition. With Halo 5 Guardians, we are fully embracing that legacy with the biggest investment in Xbox esports history. You know, making the decision to remove split screen was a really tough one for everyone here at 343.
Like I told you, when I played the first game, it was a split screen. I'll always remember that. There's like those images are printed in my brain. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget those moments.
Yeah, there's no flood in the game. Yeah, we're not dealing with the flood in this one. We got other surprises in store.
That's fine. That could be like story.
Someone makes out of it.
Story-wise, it could make sense.
Dealer Ghost, Fuel Rod Cannon.
Yes.
All the details are.
I love it.
This is the first time.
Oh, so you're really hoping it doesn't crash, right?
Fantastic.
Loot boxes.
We've also had a lot of learnings along the way. You know, when we fell down with the multiplayer launch of MCC.
It's been 20 minutes of searching.
Yikes.
Nothing. Not a single match.
Welcome to the Master Chief Collection, where you get a black screen of death every 5 seconds, and then you spend your time just sitting here waiting.
Wow.
There is not a single title on this entire disc that's working to form right now. Not a single title. That's the 343 guarantee. Is when they release a game, the shit is gonna suck and it's not gonna work.
That sucks, man. People are pissed.
I've been sitting here for 40 minutes.
What? You can't do it. You can't play a match. 343 didn't earn this. That's why they don't care about it. They didn't earn this.
Resolving the current matchmaking issues in Halo the Master.
And once again, this is embarrassing. Maybe this is what only at launch. I know like some games have issues like this at the beginning, you know, servers are down and stuff like that. But again, it's the flagship game.
Chief Collection.
You know what I'm saying? It's important.
Priority. Why can't I get a match? It's been a week later. And this game still ain't fucking working, bro.
We know that some players are still seeing issues in-game, and we're committed to improving the experience with additional content updates in the near future.
Still nothing.
I don't know why, but I think that they made it worse.
I bought an Xbox One just to play Halo.
Shit, that sucks, man.
And I've had the worst time with it.
That
It was
sucks.
incredibly crushing to let the fans down. It was supposed to be a love letter to the fans.
Yeah. Again, it sounds a lot like Battlefield 2042. That's exactly what Battlefield 2042 devs said at the beginning. Love letter to the fans, and everybody was pissed
And
at launch.
you know, we let them down.
Can we reveal anything about the next Halo FPS title today?
I think the only thing that will confirm, as we do listen to fans, there will be split screen. Halo Infinite multiplayer will be free to play and invite more of you than ever before to become a Spartan hero.
That's
the slip space
either very good or
is
very
really
bad.
this labor of love for 343. We've invested heavily. It's going to be the foundation of our next 10 years of Halo experiences.
And that trailer
I did watch this trailer,
that we
yeah.
did
It's on the channel.
that's what Halo means to the studio.
We are a very competitive game. That's our DNA. That's who we are, right? You go back all the way to the very first Halo, right? Multiplayer. It is a highly competitive game.
Competition is kind of core to Halo.
Let me
Will
guess.
there be playable
This ain't
elites
happening, huh?
in Halo Infinite?
No, we're not currently planning on supporting elites as a playable character. And the reason is, you know, this is a Spartan story. We focus on how Spartans battle against each other and that it feels fair and it's competitive.
We have had to make
Colors
the
are
difficult
very
decision
bright.
not to ship campaign split screen co-op.
Folks have asked us, are they in, are they out, what's going on with assassinations? So what's the scoop there?
So they're not in for launch, and I think we're just going to be straight about that, right?
Is there a plan to bring back dual wielding in Halo Infinite?
Currently, no, that's not
Okay,
in
so
the cards right
yeah.
now.
We want to share the
Basically, all the previous features are out.
exciting
Or a
news
lot
that we
of
got
them.
the official confirmation that Halo Infinite has gone gold.
Let's go.
We made the really tough decision to delay shipping campaign co-op for launch, and we also made the tough call to delay shipping Forge past launch as well.
And as developers, when you work on a game, you want to get that game out
There we
there.
go.
And that almost seems like, for us, that's the finish line. But in reality, it's going to be the starting line.
none of us inside of 343 look at this roadmap and are happy with it.
2 seasons a year doesn't cut it.
Jesus, that's not a good sign, man.
It's just not going to cut it. That's not
when the developer says that.
What our players deserve. It's not what they expect. It's not what our team wants to do.
Jesus.
It's not what I want to do.
There's just been a lot of introspective time to really reflect on.
You know what the problem with this is? Because, you know, some of these developers, they have this idea that they'll launch the game and then we'll patch it later, we'll fix it later, we'll add all this stuff later. But if at the beginning the game itself doesn't like grip the players, nobody's gonna stay there. Nobody's gonna keep on playing the game like for 1 or 2 years until you actually give them content. Everybody's gonna be out, and then what happens? Then it's not worth it. So then the devs abandon the project. That's
like,
so the same story.
What have we done as 343? Where have we made mistakes? Where have we hit it right? And then what does Halo mean to all of us? And then also I would just say, don't sweat the mistakes, because I would say that every failure point has probably been an opportunity versus really a failure.
What does that mean? That's like corporate talk. Like every failure has been an opportunity. Okay, have you like worked out on those failures? No. But we had the opportunity to do so, but we didn't.
I think the coolest thing about Bungie, though, one of our best traditions.
This is like back in the day,
everybody here really cares about what they're doing, and it's important to them. They
but
do
it's
it
always
well,
the same story, man.
Happy.
It's always the same story with these big brands. It always starts as a passion project. You know, there's some people who are very dedicated. You see this in movies. You see this in you also see this in video games a lot. Music sometimes. You know, it's a passion project that turns into a faceless monolith. Okay, where it's a bunch of suits making decisions. It's all about making money. It's not a passion project anymore. It becomes a business, and once it's a business, you're trying to reach as many people as possible, and then you're like I said before, you're making your games very shallow, and maybe you're putting a lot of like effort into stuff like microtransactions, loot boxes. Usually, like the stores work perfectly in these types of games, you know, but the game itself, where's the talent? Where did it go? What happened? It's not there. Just a bunch of people who like showed up and like, okay, let's make a video game.
Hey, everybody.
When these guys made Halo, I can guarantee you they spent countless hours for free probably after work just working on this game, just because they wanted to make it, because they wanted to get it done and get something out there that would like amaze everyone, because it was their work, that was their goal, right? And again, you see this a lot. You see this in Star Wars, for example. It's a very good example. Back when like George Lucas had like a dream, he had like no money. Hollywood didn't want to like give him any money. He did his own thing, and he brought it out and he kicked ass. Now, if you watch Star Wars nowadays, it's very like, you know, there's some good stuff. Mandalorian is good, but besides that, it's just okay. Oh yeah, Bill Gates. Bill Gates wearing like a leather jacket. He's so cool, you know. Look at him.
Estimated that they have sold 1 million copies of Halo in the U.S. alone. 50% of Xbox owners are also Halo players.
I know there's one game on everybody's mind right now.
Damn.
Well, fellas.
People are...
November the 9th.
Jesus.
The launch of Halo 2 will also mark one of the biggest video game launches in history.
Look at him.
Proximity voice. You can get close to somebody in a game and talk to them, and only that person can hear you.
You also had this the same effect with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which is another franchise that just like skipped down, you know. Back then, yeah, that was it exactly.
I'm gonna want to be one of you.
We didn't even know how big Halo.
This is when history was made, you know, for a lot of people.
How can anything be bigger than Halo?
Actually, Peter, as we walk off stage, I think there's something to be fun to show these people.
Bill Gates again.
This is the way the world ends.
Cool. 2007, Jesus. Wow. Was this one good? I don't know. Was Halo 3 good, or
This is the end of our
this is
trilogy.
where it started to go down?
This is going to be the end of the story.
Okay, no, this must have been good, I'm guessing.
Safe Film and Forge, I think, represent the coolest features that we have in Halo 3. This is the stuff that's going to keep people playing for
Damn,
years
people
on
were
end, make
hyped,
$1
man.
billion
Look at that.
on Xbox Live.
Okay, this is one of the good ones. Gotcha.
Oh my god!
Freaking mayhem, man. Wow.
It's finished.
It's finished.
Makes you sad almost, huh? It's crazy.
Wake me when you need me.
Damn. Like I said, that's almost sad, man. And you know what's crazy? Because if you want to get this experience nowadays, I feel like you got to go a lot into like indie games, because all the AAA games nowadays, again, they're based on making money. First of all, they're not passion projects anymore. It's not like somebody comes up with a good idea and everybody says to work on it because it's such a good idea. It's a bunch of people getting in a boardroom and consulting psychologists and whatnot in order to make like a video game that will please everybody and that will squeeze as much money out of everybody as possible. And you see this a lot. That's why, like, you know, you have games like Marvel's Avengers, which like completely failed, even though they spent like I don't know how many millions on it, and in the end it was like a complete dud. The game sucked. It was boring, but the store shop was working just fine. No worries about that, you know. Same thing happened with Battlefield 2042. Same thing is happening with Call of Duty, where they're just like throwing out the same garbage year after year after year after year. Same thing is happening again with movies, and you know, we mentioned Marvel, we mentioned Star Wars. There's like a lot of like bland movies which don't really go anywhere. They don't really, how should I put it? Like, I do enjoy Marvel and Star Wars, and you go see them. And I watched Thor: Love and Thunder last month or something. And you go in and it's like, okay, it was alright. And you exit the theater and it was alright. You know, we spent like 2 hours watching a movie, it was alright. But like, it doesn't really leave an impact on you like these games did back then, or like some movies did back then, you know? Now it's a business, man. That's what it is. And, you know, anybody can work on it. You got the credentials. Let's put you on this new Halo. And do you know anything about Halo? Nope, no idea. Let's do it. Kind of like what happened to the series, where I know like a lot of people, I didn't see the series, but I know like a lot of people like really hated it. And I can see why, as I can see where they're coming from with some of the decisions that are being taken. But besides that, yeah, that's Halo. Hopefully one day it'll come back. I have no idea. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you. Peace.